Did you know that the Titanic was once the world's largest moving object? The launch of the Titanic in the early 20th century was a momentous event that captured the world's attention. This was not just a ship, but a floating city boasting some of the most luxurious amenities of the time. Picture grand dining halls, opulent staterooms, and a level of comfort and extravagance unheard of at sea. The Titanic was a marvel of human ingenuity, a symbol of the industrial age's triumph. As the largest vessel of its time, it was a sight to behold, stretching almost 900 feet from bow to stern. The media, awestruck by its size and grandeur, dubbed it the Unsinkable ship, further fueling the excitement and anticipation surrounding its maiden voyage. As crowds cheered and waved, the Titanic set sail, a beacon of hope and progress. Little did the world know, this marvel of human ingenuity was about to embark on a tragic journey. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic embarked on her maiden voyage. It was a sunny day as the majestic ship left the port of Southampton, England, setting sail across the vast Atlantic Ocean, bound for the city of New York, USA. The Titanic was more than just a ship. It was a symbol of human ingenuity, a floating palace that promised luxury and comfort on the high seas. On board were some of the wealthiest people of the time, from John Jacob Astor IV, the richest man in the world, to Benjamin Guggenheim, a leading industrialist. But the Titanic was also a beacon of hope for many others. It carried hundreds of immigrants from Europe, all dreaming of a better life in the New World. Despite the stark differences in their backgrounds, all the passengers shared a common excitement for the journey ahead. Little did they know, the voyage they had embarked upon with such high spirits was about to take a tragic turn. Though the journey started with high spirits, the fate had a different plan. The night of April 14, 1912, brought a chilling twist to the Titanic's voyage. As the colossal ship, proclaimed the largest vessel in the world, sliced through the icy North Atlantic waters, a silent, lurking menace awaited its path. An iceberg, seemingly innocuous but deadly, lay ahead. Despite the crew's desperate attempts to swerve and change course, the Titanic grazed the iceberg, causing a fatal blow to the ship's hull. At first, the damage seemed minimal, almost negligible. But beneath the waterline, a gash stretching over several compartments was flooding the ship's bow, slowly tilting the unsinkable Titanic towards an unthinkable fate. The chilling realization of the impending disaster soon dawned upon the ship's officers. The Titanic was sinking. In a frantic race against time, distress signals were sent out and lifeboats were prepared. But the clock was ticking, the icy waters rising. In less than 3 hours, the mighty Titanic would be at the bottom of the Atlantic. Opening. As the Titanic began to sink, chaos and panic ensued. In the wake of the iceberg collision, the once vibrant atmosphere of the Titanic turned into a scene of turmoil and despair. The ship, once a symbol of human triumph over nature, was now a spectacle of nature's unforgiving power. The crew, realizing the direness of the situation, sent out distress signals in a desperate plea for help. But the nearest ship, the Carpathia, was 4 hours away, too far and too late to avert the impending disaster. Meanwhile, the lack of lifeboats became a haunting reality. The Titanic was equipped to accommodate over 2,000 passengers, but the lifeboats could only carry a mere fraction of that number. As the ship's tilt became more pronounced, it was clear that many would not escape the icy grip of the Atlantic. Yet, amidst the chaos, stories of bravery and sacrifice emerged. The ship's band continued to play, their melodies a beacon of calm in the pandemonium. Men helped women and children into the lifeboats, knowing well that this act of chivalry likely sealed their fate. The ship's captain, Edward Smith, remained on board, his last words reportedly being, "It's every man for himself." The struggle for survival was a grueling one. Those who could not secure a place on a lifeboat had to face the bitter cold of the North Atlantic, where survival was measured in minutes. The sea, once a canvas of serene beauty under the moonlit sky, was now a relentless adversary. And then the final moment arrived. At 2:20 a.m. on April 15, 1912, the Titanic disappeared beneath the waves. The unsinkable ship, an architectural marvel of its time, was now a testament to human vulnerability and the unpredictability of nature. Closing. At 2:20 a.m. on April 15, 1912, the Titanic disappeared beneath the waves, taking more than 1,500 lives with her. The sinking of the Titanic was a tragedy that shocked the world. It was a disaster of such magnitude that it sent ripples of disbelief across continents. The world woke up to the news of the sinking of the unsinkable ship, and the initial reaction was one of shock and incredulity. But as the reports started pouring in, painting the grim picture of the catastrophe, the disbelief turned into worldwide mourning. Families and friends of the passengers and crew were plunged into despair. The sinking of the Titanic was a stark reminder of the frailty of human lives and the futility of our claims of invincibility. This disaster was not just a loss of a magnificent ship, but a crushing blow to the human spirit, which had dared to challenge the might of nature. The aftermath of the sinking saw a flurry of investigations. Questions were raised about the ship's design, its speed, the lack of lifeboats, and the ignored iceberg warnings. The sinking of the Titanic led to public outrage, and it demanded answers. It prompted the shipping industry to introspect and brought about significant changes in maritime safety regulations. The International Ice Patrol was established to monitor icebergs that could be a threat to the ships. Lifeboat requirements were revised, and it was made mandatory for ships to carry enough lifeboats for all on board. Radio communications were improved to ensure that distress signals could be picked up more effectively. The sinking of the Titanic served as a wake-up call for the world, leading to the formulation of the first international convention for the safety of life at sea. The Titanic, once a symbol of human achievement, now rests at the bottom of the sea, a haunting reminder of the limits of our prowess. But its story serves as a powerful lesson, a testament to the fact that no matter how far we advance, we must always respect the forces of nature. End card. Insights Inside. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the past. If you enjoyed this video, please share it and subscribe to Insights Inside for more enlightening videos. Remember, the world is full of stories waiting to be told.